welcome back to this Boxing Day one-shot that we have going on. For those of you who have missed Act 1, no worries. I am going to catch you up really quick. And we will be getting into the second half of this Boxing Day one-shot. So, as it would be, it is December 26th. It is the day after Christmas. We are in a lovely town of Springcrest. And we are at the Perfect Purchase electronics store where our unlikely heroes have found that some of the boxes within this Perfect Purchase, some of the delivery boxes, have become animate and started attacking them. The mimic boxes put up a good fight, along with a giant figgy pudding, but were taken down by our lovely cast of characters here. They heard a few interesting, very high-pitched voices speaking and saying that he's not going to be very happy with what has happened. And they were off with a puff of smoke, with a teleportation spell, but left behind an interesting artifact called the Solstice Sphere, to which Belladonna took the jingle bell shaped sphere and was able to move around some of the words, let magic reflect in the world, move around those words to have it open up, and it has now become a snow globe. So, as you are holding on to this snow globe, the band around it now reading, let the world reflect in your magic, the glow begins to subside, and this spherical snow globe shape has taken root. And you, James, still have your phone up?
Yeah, detect magic is 10 minutes, so it hasn't been 10 minutes.
You are you're able to read all sorts of magic off of this this artifact. There is anything from abjuration to divination within this. And your phone begins to read and kind of scan. That blue light begins to scan the snow globe.
Mm-hmm.
And your coding comes up at the bottom, and it says input ?
So it's giving me, you said there were different classes, so it was like aberration. So it was only
abjuration,
divination, and anything others, or those are two main?
Oh, no, many others.
Also all, okay.
Yes, but you're getting those ones quite heavily.
Okay, well...
You look back and forth between your phone and your textbook, reading the article again, saying that this sphere seems to use many schools of magic that has been known to help or hinder. And once unlocked, which it seems like you guys have now done, inputting magic would produce a familiar but different result. And the cursor blinks on your phone right after the question mark.
I think this is the unlocked phase, which wow, okay. Let's curiosity. Let's try something.
I'd say the thing with this is, in my deep wisdoms, I kind of want things to go back to normals of some sorts, and there's kind of two ways that could happen. One, that thing just doesn't do anything anymore, or we seem to find a way to make sure it never does it again. And
Yeah,
I'm kind of for the one that we try and crack that egg and see if we can get it to not hatch us any more chickens. You know what I mean?
I do. I don't think this is the one creating it. I think there's a boss. I think these guys were just the henchmen or foot soldiers. I'm going to cast light into the snow globe.
Okay. You reach out, a light emanates from your hand and gets sucked into the snow globe. Will you please roll me a d20?
Ooh, sure.
Is there something in the snow globe, or is it just like a ball?
As of right now, it looks like a snow globe that has like those little glitter and snow pieces at the bottom,
Mhm.
but no landscape, no picture of any kind.
Okay.
10.
10. The light comes into the area, into the globe, and immediately shines back right at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
This will be fun. 14.
Okay, you make it. You duck out of the way. This light slides past you. If that would have hit you in the face, you think you probably would have been blinded. It's like headlights flashing in your eyes, high beams.
Is the globe now back to how it was?
It is still a globe, but it is back to the snow hasn't moved, and there is no picture within the snow globe itself.
So it's almost like this is a defense thing. Like you could use it. Someone cast something at you, you might be able to reflect it back. Which
Are you all right? It almost got you, didn't it?
that comes with experimentation. You're eventually going to have something hit you, blow up, misfire, kind of.
What did you do to it?
I tried to cast light into it.
You tried to cast light into it and it gave light back to you. And what does it say again in Sylvan? It's let the world reflect your magic, or the other way around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it says that now. It says that now, yes.
Yeah,
Let
and
the world
on
reflect your magic. So maybe in order to do whatever it has to do, we're supposed to. I can't do any magic really, but I know you can. The two of you, at least. The magic you can do. Try putting it. If you cast light into it, it's going to bring light back out. What if we cast something pleasant into it and it'll bring something pleasant out?
Did it also make the magic bigger when
don't
you put it in? Because your hand didn't seem as bright as what came out.
that's a good point. Did that seem like the light that came out was not the spell that I cast?
Roll an arcana check, please.
That's a very good point, Bax.
I don't know how this works. I just hit things.
11.
You still have your detect magic up as well. And looking back at the history of when it flashed, it doesn't look like the same. It took your spell, it definitely absorbed it and activated something, but it wasn't the same thing.
Interesting.
Should I cast something that, and you do plenty more than just hit things, dear. You're wonderful. Should I cast something something I can't see a way it would hurt back? Because light isn't meant to be a pain
plant-
spell.
Your plant growing things, Mom.
Yeah.
How you
Well,
make plants grow?
I was thinking that, but I was thinking something else. Because that I can see going awry.
Plants can overgrow.
I'll hold it and I'll cast guidance into it.
Okay. Roll me a d20, please.
12.
Okay. Mm.
I
Okay.
like that.
You place your hand on the snow globe, and as you are casting guidance, there is a kind of an aura that goes around her hand that gets pulled into the snow globe. The snow globe, the snow itself, kicks up in a flurry and starts to move around.
That's new.
And you get the feeling that you can now look in on someone.
What'd you do, Mom?
I can look at someone.
The snow is kind of like hovering in the middle of the globe, sort of waiting for you to choose.
Anyone or a specific someone?
I think anyone.
Well, as I said, we want to stop this from happening in the future. And if those little voices mention some big boss, why don't we just look in on him?
Either that, or if it has to be someone that maybe we saw or heard, we could look in on the little guys that were talking and disappeared.
Okay, I'll think on, because we don't know who their boss is, so we can't. I'm not sure if we can. But I heard them, so maybe I'll think really hard about those voices I heard and look in.
All right. You think about the voice that you heard. The snow begins to move and kind of create a vignette around an area, and you can see a very small, almost child-sized, childlike girl who has dark reddish brown hair that's kind of medium to long, and has a green hat on and what looks to be some form of walking stick, and she is speaking to someone or a few someones, and she goes, "We're going to have to tell him the truth. We lost the sphere, but there are other ways to get the packages, right?" And you hear another voice next to her go, "He just said he wanted gifts." And she goes, "Then we'll make sure we find more. But let's at least go tell him. Past the frozen lake." And she starts to move, and the snow begins to fall in the snow globe and settle.
Is this something we all sees?
No, it is, you guys see snow and a flurry.
Belladonna sees that.
Belladonna sees,
Yeah, that was my question too.
because she was the one who cast.
It was two small people walking. They're walking in snow. And they said that they lost this and that he's going to be angry, and they need to tell him, but he wanted gifts and they were trying to get him gifts. and that they should just tell him, and they should just get gifts somewhere else, and it's past the frozen lake, wherever they're going.
Schmitty, can
you know
you
for
roll
a
me
fact we
a
have no frozen lake here because you can't ice skate?
nature check, Schmitty?
Nature, huh? Let's take a look here. That's a natural 20.
Ew.
Yeah, you know of a frozen lake just outside of town that you go and practice
Yeah.
at. There's only one little small frozen lake that stays frozen for quite a period of time. You would know how to get up there. You could probably even get up there in your van.
Yeah, I know a place where it sounds a lot like that. Why don't we just hop in the delivery van and we'll go take a look at it?
Oh my goodness. This sounds fun.
It does. We just got to watch out for Herbert.
Let's make sure that we can everything that we could need that we could grab from here. Let's bring the entire plate of cookies and anything else that we could need from here.
I'm gonna grab my air fryer.
Bax holds up the hammer still in the packaging. That's how does it look? All banged up and sugary?
I mean, it's got a little bit on it, but it looks okay. That hammer can take a beating.
Back. Can I see that really quick?
Cool. Will I get it back?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Do I need to give you the gift card?
No. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna walk over to my
Okay.
computer. I'm gonna demonetize the thing, and I'm gonna type in like some employee discount or whatnot. Cut it out of the box and be like, "Merry Christmas, kid."
Cool.
I told
Thank you,
when we're
Mr.
called to you.
Mrs. C, did you call what's your name? I can't read
Oh.
it on your name tag.
I'm actually not wearing my name tag because
Oh.
I don't know the word. I'm James. Hi.
Hi. I'm
Okay.
Bax. Thank you.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look around. Are there any other employees? Do I have to lock up?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh man, I was like, oh man, do I gotta lock up? Do I have?
I remember something, but I don't know if Bax would have heard it.
Perception 10.
You look over and cleaning up the floor from where the giant figgy pudding came through is mopping is Megan. And she looks over and turns to you guys and goes, "Why are you still here? I closed like 10 minutes ago."
Oh. Cool.
You told me to close, so I did.
That's awesome.
Mrs. Claus.
I'm going to leave a cookie on the nerd station for her.
Nerd Haven.
To look at her and say, "One more for you when you're done. You work so hard, dear. Thank you." And then I'm going to go back to the entertainment center where the Santa's workshop is, and I'm going to go toward the back, and I'm going to find my little stash of Christmas cookie cutters and bring those along. And I'm going to they're in a little bag. I'm gonna put it on my tiny little purse that I have, and I'm just gonna stick it right there. I'm gonna come out and yeah. So I've got my my
candy cane staff.
So I've got my candy cane staff, and I've got my little cookie cutters, and then still have some of those cookies. Got my glasses. I'm going to say, James, you always have a mobile phone with you, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you be able to just call my husband rather quickly and let him know that I'm going to pick up something to eat for supper, and I'll be home late.
Can I text? Call's kind of like really personal, and I don't know the guy. Do you want to dial it and you can call him?
That works. Yeah, I
cool. Thanks.
You hand your phone over, and Mrs. C goes over kind of in a corner a little bit away and starts talking to her husband, telling him that she's going to be late. Megan puts the mop in the bucket and begins to move it back towards the break room, and you hear her mumble, honestly, I really don't get paid enough for this. And
I'm gonna walk as like we're all leaving. I'm gonna head towards the break room. I'm like getting ready to leave, so like I'm kind of like the whole like, and I'll walk up to Megan and be like, hey, so yeah, it's day shift sucks, but I'm selling the shift next week. Do you want to go to like Taco Ringer at some point? They got really good food.
Yeah, yes, sure.
Cool.
Fine.
Yeah, I gotta go do a thing, but
okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. She's like,
yeah. Just walk away.
Cool.
I'll walk up to James and I'll hand him a rose quartz. Good job. And I'll walk away.
Just put it in your pocket.
Oh,
so you guys grab your things. Yeah.
But before we go, I'm going to just kind of awkwardly whisper over to Belladonna real quick and say, does your child still believe in Santa Claus?
In a way, yes. Not in the traditional sense.
Excellent. Good.
But yes.
Everyone, I know that I don't mind you all calling me Mrs. C. I think it's quite fun and quite sweet. But my name is Molly. For anyone that wishes to call me that instead. I'm a good friend of Mrs. Clausback's.
Oh,
I met her
okay.
on my travels.
Okay, that's cool. Is she really nice?
Oh, she's terribly nice. She's the one that taught me how to bake these cookies.
That's so cool.
You guys start heading over, get in Schmitty's post-haste delivery truck. And Schmitty, you put on the gas and you guys are headed off towards the frozen lake.
Put your seatbelt on, dear.
I don't think there are any seatbelts in the back, Mom.
Find something that constitutes a seatbelt and put it on.
He takes his scarf and wraps it around his
That's
waist.
good enough. Good ingenuity.
Playing holiday tunes. I do love that Mariah one.
Do you have any Pentatonics?
Miss Molly's, you can control the radios if you can get it to work.
I don't think your speakers are quite working any longer. Oh well.
Well, I have heard you sing, so maybe you can sing while we're driving.
I don't know if there's like a divider in the back, but I'm trying to reach over and I'm gonna like hit the stereo and cast mending.
Okay. And it kind of does that old that like old world old record sound of and starts playing.
I don't.
Oh, what have I done?
Change the station.
Yeah.
On the way to the frozen lake, we don't have to drive through Vine Street, do we?
I do my best to avoid it, but I think we have to go there. It's the fastest way. So you all just be on the lookout for her birds.
Oh, the goose.
He's got my number. Know it.
My husband Hank hates that goose.
Schmitty, will you please make that perception check? See if you find any arch nemesis geese.
James, if we see Herbert, I double dog dare you to pet him. Oh, sorry.
At least good time not around.
That'd be a 10.
10. You do not see any geese on Vine Street at the moment.
Your goose sense is not
Seems
tingling?
slightly suspicious, but okay.
We may be in the
James?
clears.
DM, we did have a short rest, right?
You did, yes.
I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery to recover the 3 first level spell slots that I used.
Perfect. And you guys have you have the snow globe who is holding onto it. Okay. You begin to make your way through the town, past using Vine Street. You take a turn and find your way a bit outside of town. The snow is piled high. It hasn't been plowed very well in this area. So it takes a little bit of time for you to bring the delivery van around these slick streets, and then you come across and park relatively close to where you know the frozen lake is, but the rest is probably going to have to be a walk.
This is as close as we get. Once we get close to that lake, Bella, maybe you can take a look and see if anything starts to look familiar.
Be on the lookout for small footprints, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Schmidt,
go ahead.
Quite warm enough. You don't have any long trousers.
Oh, I'm fine, ma'am. I do this all the times.
If you insist, it is quite snowy out there.
I know. I might have a little bit of Claus in me, too. Because, boy, if I wear my hockey pads, then I just stay warm.
Oh, well, then there you are. We'll make sure that you get some nice hot cocoa this evening with a bit of extra something if you'd like.
Oh, on a rare occasion, that could be handy.
Like extra marshmallows?
Yes. Exactly.
Cool.
You, Schmitty, you lock up the truck. You're able to you have your hockey pads on, you grab your stick and your skates, you kind of fling them over your shoulder, shut the truck, and you guys are trudging through this snowy landscape. All signs of modern civilization seem to leave. It is forest and snow. The wind isn't picked up too hard within this area, and actually it's sort of a serene landscape at the moment. Very different from the busy, modern, strangely weird morning you've had.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone.
You take, and your feet step through and crunch into this snow. As you move through, it starts to get a little colder, but Schmitty, you know the way, and you make your way up and finally see just over the hill the frosted lake, this frozen lake that you normally come and practice on.
Well, there she is.
They said
There's
it
the
was
first-
past the lake. So we gotta go past it.
We can do that.
But I don't know which direction past it.
Which direction first?
Well, I could assume
voices
that they
all
came the
around
same
you.
way we did.
Yes.
And we can head up there, and you just kind of keep looking around and see if anything looks familiar, and we'll keep looking for footprints and such.
Everybody go ahead and make me a perception check. Belladonna, you may do it with advantage.
Ooh.
24 for James.
Ooh.
7.
Nat 1 for a total of 7.
3.
You see your mom's handbag. This tote bag that just kind of keeps coming in front of you, and you're kind of more trying not to get hit by the tote bag than anything else there, Bax. The rest of you notice that the trees kind of are more spread out in this area, and as you guys crest over and can actually see the frozen lake, you notice 4 children on the rink speaking with each other, and they seem to have all forms of hats and scarves and mittens on, as they are talking with each other. They are talking really quickly with each other, and as you guys crest over and can see them, they turn around and see you. And as you look at them, some of them have hats on, some of them don't. And you can see tiny little pointed ears pointing out of some of their hats. Belladonna, you make eyes and can see exactly this young, you assume young, child that was in the snow globe before. As you are walking up, she turns and goes, "Aren't they?" And sort of rounder, looks like a big 6th grader, we'll say. Darker skin, darker hair, kind of looks over and goes, "From the store, yeah." And he kind of like starts to like make eyes and shoot daggers out of his eyes at you guys. And a smaller one, very thin, curly hair coming out of this like big hat that has a tip that comes down, goes, "They have the sphere." And as you start to try and move it, they look at you and begin to skate towards you. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
Here we go again.
I rolled a natural 1, so we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, you can still add your initiative modifier to a natural 1 on an initiative roll.
We'll call it 5.
and I think you're gonna be the only one that's gonna have the advantage here. You're gonna have ice skates.
Well, I got to put them on too, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
It depends on if they stay on the ice or if we get on it.
I might try something weird.
Okay.
Hold on to your hats, kids. This is about to get weird.
Yeah. Like it hasn't been already. All right, you guys. This is what your area looks like.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Got to bring our players up on this one too.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, please place your minis. You guys are over in this area. You came up through, yeah, this kind of area. So please place your minis, and I will bring up your opponents.
So about here, you said?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're stupid cute. Oh my god.
They are so
The
cute.
fourth being that is there, blonde, huge, curly hair pulled up, has these like earmuffs on, and as the rest of them are like, let's get him! She goes, Alright, let's get some initiative orders. 25 to 20.
You love to see it.
Sure.
You love to see it.
20 to 15.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my gosh. Okay.
16.
Crickets.
I couldn't math for a second, which is
Wow.
very, very on point for backs.
15 to 10.
14.
11 again.
James seems to have like this thing that he does every time before he does anything. He's like, okay, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and it takes him the same amount of
10.
time every time.
10 to 5.
5.
5.
Like a true cleric, 9. Single digits, always.
9 for Belladonna. Sounds good. Wow. All right. Bax, it is your turn. Now, things you
Oof.
should know. If you're going to be on the ice without any sort of skates, and or snow, this is considered difficult terrain, which means your speed is halved. So if you could do 30, you're now doing 15.
So if my speed is normally 35, would that still be 15?
I'll let you round up.
Okay, so that'll be 20. Okay.
And I do have my skates. So 2 questions. 1, how long would
Yeah.
it take me to put them on? And then 2, do I get any bonus movement being on skates?
So you are going to be able to, no bonus movement, but you will be able to use your full movement.
Okay.
And it's going to take you an action to put them on.
Okay.
Okay. Bax is gonna turn to his mom and go, are they kids or not kids? And am I allowed to play rough?
I don't know.
I don't think those are kids, and I'd play just as rough as you did with them boxes, son. In my humble opinions.
Okay.
It's up to your moms, but you know what? I don't think we're dealing with a playground bully here.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, all right then. And he starts running out there onto the ice in
Sounds
in his
good.
in his little boots. I click the right thing so I can actually move him. I believe 20 feet or 40 feet was there. It's about there. That's as far as he gets using an action to dash out there, and that's actually no, I used my action. Never mind. I
You
can
good?
do that. Yep, I can do that next turn.
Okay. All right. It is the elves' turn. Because everybody rolled so low on their initiative. Which means Bax.
Mm-hmm.
You're all the way out there, buddy.
All alone.
True berserker style there.
Oh, I
Pink
should have
goblin.
done that. Oh well.
This one here seems to be calling the shots, and she looks over and goes, Clove, get him. And whew, Clove is going to move over. sidle up beside you and is gonna take a hockey stick that he has in his hands and swing it over his head and try to attack you with it.
This is so stinking cool.
Perfect. All right. Does a 17 hit?
One above. So yes, and I
So,
take all
yes.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not raging. I should have just went ahead and raged.
Nope, you're okay though, because you only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, as I rolled a 1 on damage.
I lucked
Darn it.
out.
You lucked out.
Lift your
However,
elbow.
there's a few more of these guys that are going to come after you. Seeing that Clove swings it over his head and comes over and hits the hockey stick against your arm, but you can see that he kind of like pulls a punch and doesn't exactly want to hit you. And the one that's calling the shots notices and goes, "Nutmeg, you're gonna have to help out." And Nutmeg runs over.
Oh,
Not my favorite spice.
Cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. I'd die.
It's a 22 to hit.
does that hit? Yeah.
Where's the tank?
That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As he goes, like skids right up to you, takes the stick and takes the back end of it and hits it right in the back of your knees. Just
Oh, you are just like playground bullies.
this one moves over here. Just kind of skating and doing her own thing.
I respect that.
And this one is going to move over this way. And she looks around and goes, "We could really use some help."
Oh,
And that's her turn.
No, they
Mrs. C, it is your turn. James, you are on deck.
All right, I see what these two pumpkin spice bullies are doing to our precious little boy. And I'm going to think I need to get over there. I need to get over there quickly. And I take a moment to just have a zen, and I look back at my time in Tibet. And I remember the masters that I learned from and the hours of meditation I sat in silence, just sitting and listening and watching and looking at the stillness of the pond all around me. And I remember the master who could easily and gracefully, as if he were a dragonfly, flit across the surface of the water. And I remember how it almost felt like a dream, but I felt that I could do something like that too. And I am going to try, if you allow, DM, to use my unarmored movement improvement to not take that difficult terrain and move normally. It says you can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. And that's just it is a feature of, it is a trait of my class.
Sounds good to me. You might have to make some dex checks every so often to make sure you can keep that. But at least at this moment, you feel confident that you would be able to glide across this.
Sweet. And so I'm going to grab my peppermint staff in one hand, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna come down if I can. I'm gonna try and come to this guy. No. Select. There we go. I'm gonna try to come to this guy and wham! Aerial attack from the air with the staff. That is my intention.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack, please.
Okay.
On poor Nutmeg.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Roll yourself some damage.
Ah!
mine's on a nature check. Yours where it matters.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hey, you were able to get to this place a lot quicker than I thought you were.
Oh, okay,
With that
good.
natural 20, yeah.
Woo! Okay, all right. Okay, so I get, I double the roll and then add my bonus, yeah?
So you, whatever dice you roll that,
Mm-hmm.
times it by 2.
Yeah, so 10 and then 4, 14.
And then you added your modifiers to it.
Yeah, if 4 is my mod.
Cool. 14 points of damage.
Sweet. Flurry of blows if I can.
You come up and crack this quarterstaff, this peppermint quarterstaff, down on Nutmeg's head. Clunk. Go ahead and roll. You're doing a flurry of blows now?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Flurry of blows.
The flurry of something.
15 and 14, because I get to do 2, right? 2 unarmed strikes is a bonus action.
Yeah, so that was 15 and 14?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
both hit.
that's not even plus my
No, both hit. You're good.
Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, those are just my dice rolls. 9 and 10.
Ooh. Wow, Mrs. C. You
Say, go back to the coffee shop.
you take this, crack it over his head, hit him on 2 sides, and you bring your staff back and push a final shove into this poor guy. He moves, slides 5 feet back, and slides and is unconscious on the ground.
I'm gonna say, oh, sorry. Oh, just
It's okay, Mrs. C. They were bullies. Bullies are bad. I don't like bullies.
bullies are just
Is that-
people that are feeling bad and need a bit of love.
Mrs. C, are you done?
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. James, it's you. Belladonna, you're on deck.
Okay.
Spellcaster mood of having all these arrows to point
Yeah,
different
yeah.
what's gonna work. That was me the whole last 5 minutes.
I'm like
It's
sitting here like there, here. All right. I'm going to just saunter up to the edge of the lake. Yeah, I don't like. Oh, do. Trying to figure out where the best. So that's 20. That's 20. He's out of range. And I'm still going to do it. At that point right there, I'm going to pull up an app on my phone, and suddenly a very soothing, like jazz style music starts playing from it as I'm going to cast a 4th level sleep, and it will target those 2 elves in the back.
Okay.
That's 11d8 I will roll.
Yeah. Roll how many hit points you're going to be using for sleep.
Yeah. So 53, and it starts with the lowest hit point and works to the other creature. So if one of them is lower than 53, they immediately fall asleep.
Okay, and you're hitting this
This
one here.
Yeah,
and
the
other
the soul skater,
girl, yeah?
because she's just doing her own thing.
Cool. You said 53?
53. So whoever has the lowest, it starts with them first. If they have less than 53, they fall asleep. If there's any remainder, that then goes to the next creature, and if that whatever's remainder is that creature's hit points, they also fall. It keeps subtracting, but
Okay. You watch this one in the back falls asleep. The other one, perfectly okay, is still just kind of skating her hand.
cool.
Doing
That actually
her own
wow,
thing.
it works. Cool.
Got one of them, yeah.
The leader's asleep. We probably want to restrain him. I'm like good on ice. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Belladonna, it is your turn. Schmitty, you're on deck.
Okay. I would like to cast. I'll stay where I am, but I'll cast from right here a grasping vine,
Mm-hmm.
and that is within 30 feet. So he's got to make a deck save. And I'm gonna have the grasping vine grab him and pull him away from my kid.
Okay.
17 is the deck save.
You grab hold.
And then it
That was a failed save.
pulls him 20 feet away.
No.
So here,
Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
Tuesday's fun.
Does Bax get an attack of opportunity as he's pulled away from him?
Being pulled
No.
and dragged doesn't. count.
Okay. I was just
Well, I'm gonna-
curious.
Good try.
That
but no.
would have gotten weird. That would have really gotten weird. Because then they wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah. So he just and is pulled back. Anything else?
So we move half movement, right?
You move half movement, yes.
All right. I'll move 15 just to be closer to everybody. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Schmitty, it is your turn.
Okay, so for my my action, I'm gonna put on my skates and throw my shoes over my neck where I had the skates. So now I can move. And let's see here.
Go get him, Schmitty.
Gonna get him. Let's see here. Is this one entangled and
No.
no?
It was just pulled back.
Just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna skate right up to this guy. So we'll just
Okay.
do that. And I think that's about all I can do. Because it was an action and a movement, correct?
Do you have any bonus action?
Not that
can use?
apply here. I have
Okay.
to hit somebody.
Okay. So
Do you
you
get-
skate.
Do you get your
Sorry?
action surge back after a short rest or a long rest?
It's a long rest, isn't
Long
it?
rest.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
short rest.
Short rest?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
then you have it if you would like to use it now or hold on to it.
Oh, I'm going to use it. I'm going to chop him.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Is there any bonuses? Is he prone or anything?
He is not.
Okay. So that is 19.
19's gonna hit.
Okay. And that's 14 damage. Slap shot.
Woo!
I rolled max damage on it.
You hit right into him and he just goes, oh, sorry. Anything else?
Oh, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I think you get your extra attack still too with action surge.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Oh,
Well, then
yes,
attack.
yes,
I'm going to attack
thank
him
you.
again. I was thinking I was going to do that next time.
Yes. 2 attacks
Hmm.
per action.
13 hit.
13 will just hit.
Just hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 damage.
9.
Mhm.
Woo! Whack!
I'm slapping him around.
Looking hurt. He's like, hey. Yeah. He's looking hurt. All right. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You hear a voice from a little ways away go, "Winter fun without me. Well, we have to remedy that." And you see from above on one of these hills a very lithe man. Long pointed ears. Seems to be wearing a blue tunic of some kind and almost looks frostbitten on his hands and like on the tip of his nose and his ears, but it doesn't seem to bother him at all. He is rolling something in his hand and pulls back and is going to throw this whatever he has in his hand. Let me.
Is it safe to say the cold doesn't bother him anyways?
I was going to say that.
I would like everyone to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Hmm. 30-20.
Ooh, okay.
And
Or
Okay, let's see here.
22.
14.
21.
All right, so it
Ooh.
looks like Bax and James,
'cause
you
this
have-
isn't a charm or sleep effect, is it?
it is not. Sorry. Hang on, let me grab all of the dicing.
Oh no.
Like, come again?
I'll just roll it twice. Okay. Bax and James, you suffer. Ooh.
Is this an elemental ability, DM? Okay.
36 points of cold damage,
I-
and
sorry.
everybody else, it's half that. So, what is that? 15?
18. You said 36?
36, yeah.
18.
18.
Uh,
18
I'm
points of cold damage.
I'm gonna reaction absorb elements. I'm gonna again go to the watch, trigger something.
Mhm.
I become resistant to the incoming damage, so I take half, and then I
Okay.
spend some for a later attack.
Okay.
I will also use my reaction to use my nature cleric ability called Dampen Elements, where I choose a creature within 30 feet and give them resistance to, in this case, cold damage, and I will give it to Bax. So he has resistance for that one instance, so you take half.
Yay!
Are you in range of
30 feet?
him? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Just checking. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we said 18 or 16?
We
16?
said 18.
18 for
18.
half.
18 points of cold damage.
So I get 18 points back from where I was. I'm back to 73. Yeah.
And DM, just so you know, the next time that I do a melee attack, I will do 1d6 cold damage because I took some of that energy and I'm gonna return it.
Okay.
That sucked.
Wait, is that cold damage?
That is cold damage.
Yeah, I get none of that.
Are you resistant or are you immune?
Good question.
So, are you resistant?
Yeah, so
Or-
my my hockey pads of cold resistance. I am resistant to cold, not immune.
All right, that means that you're having the halved damage that you have. So that's 9.
9 damage. Gotcha.
9 cold damage, yeah.
Sorry,
Cool.
just remembered.
No worries. Okay. The figure is going to stay where he's at. Yeah. The figure is going to stay where he's at, is going to grab a bit of snow and go, let's play, and throw it at Cinnamon to see if she'll wake up. Yeah, 19. So yeah, that hits her, and she... Huh? And is up.
Perfect waste of 4th level stump slot. Cinnamon.
That cracks me. Dang it, Cinnamon.
It's okay. If he wasn't waking her up, he'd be blowing us up, so...
That's true. Alrighty. It is Bax's turn.
So Bax,
Mrs. C, you're on deck.
So Bax is he's actually getting a little mad from these bullies. He was feeling a little conflicted at first after hearing some of the responses from the other kids, or what he thinks are kids. But now that the real big bully, other than maybe the guy that's up on the hilltop, but he's too far away, but the big bully's awake now. Now I won't feel bad by hitting him. So, I'm gonna go into a rage, because now I'm allowed to hit him. Yeah! And, I'm going to... because that's my bonus action, is to go into a rage. And I can only go 20 feet, which will get me there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go... I'm gonna move right there. Yoink! And then I am going to use my action to use my intimidating presence, because he's actually a little mad. He's like, you're making me mad and I don't like to be mad! And so I need you, DM, to have Cinnamon roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please. DC 14.
That's a fail.
Yeah! Okay, so now, now he's frightened of me. Cinnamon is frightened of me.
Ooh. All right. Frightened. Ah. Very nice.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That was bonus action to rage, so I kind of hope I get hit this next turn so I don't lose it. And, I used my action to intimidate presence, and I moved, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. It is the elf's turn. Cinnamon is not happy and is going to move away. She moves over here, looks up at the lithe elven sylvan figure and goes, Jack, do something! Clove, after getting hit a few times, is going to go, is this how we play? And is going to try and hit you. Schmitty.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, which one's Clove?
The one in front of you.
You can try
That
it, little man.
is...
You're not allowed to make them so cute and look like kids. I don't want to hit them.
14 to hit.
Nope.
It's disarming, isn't it? 14 does not hit you.
Nope.
Okay. He kind of like swings to go to hit you, but you're easily able to like skate back a little bit. However, yeah. Our little blonde-haired elf is going to do a double movement to come up to Belladonna, and she goes, "Give me the sphere!"
No.
And that's gonna be her turn. I love it. No. Mrs. C, it is your turn. James, you're on deck.
Cool. I'm going to gently, lively, easily right over behind our blonde friend, who I am going to think of as Ginger until I hear otherwise. And I am going to, while her arms are out like this, give me the sphere, I'm going to reach around and grab them and put them behind her back, trying to grab them. And as I
go ahead and roll a grapple check, please.
How do I do that? Is it athletics?
It's athletics, yeah.
5.
Yeah, you go to reach for her hands, and she goes, "Whoop!" And you cannot grapple her. She like out of the way.
Well, I wasn't able to grapple, but I would like to ask her, why do you need the sphere? Why were you attacking us in the store?
You have the presents.
They're not yours. Presents have to be given, not taken.
She looks like, oh, and confused. Anything else?
I'd like to hold my. Oh no, I've already went.
You've already used an action.
An action, right?
Yeah.
And I can't hold a bonus. I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay. James, it is your turn. Belladonna, you're on deck.
First question, GM, is drawing or stowing a weapon free action or action?
It is a free action.
Okay. So, gonna pull out the sword. This time, I'm actually going to, in the pommel, I'm gonna actually adhere through a clamp my smartphone. So I'm able to use it. Gonna trigger the familiar lo-fi beat on my watch to do my blade singing. So my movement gets up by 10, which makes it 45, which is about 25, 10, 15, 20 against my better judgment. I'm going out on the ice. And I'm gonna be like, well, peons aren't the ones, it's always the bosses you want to go for first. So I'm gonna like swipe through my phone, and you're gonna see me swipe across my phone, and this red energy is gonna run up to the blade, and a mote of flame is gonna shoot out, and right here I'm detonating a fireball.
Okay. Can you give me what's the area on that? Do you know?
20-foot radius, so 40-foot sphere.
And you said right there.
Right there, which I believe is going to hit the two honchos that I want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That will be a dexterity saving throw.
Good. Okay. Dexterity saving throw?
Correct. 16.
You said 16?
16 DC.
Cinnamon fails the dex save. Jack, however, naturally moves out of the way. Natural 20.
Okay, so Cinnamon takes 30 points of fire damage. Jack takes half.
Poor Cinnamon.
Is that a cinnamon crisp?
Yeah.
Pretty darn close. You said 20 points, right?
30.
30 points. Oh, yes. Then yes. Yep.
Jack takes half. Unless he has any other abilities to cut down fire.
Give me 2 seconds. Doesn't help the moment. However, upon this,
Cinnamon toasted.
cinnamon toasted. Poor cinnamon. Cool. I would like James, please make a wisdom save for me.
To ask, is this a saving throw? Is this an effect for charmed or magically put to sleep? Because I have advantage on this.
It is not.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Thank you. 10.
Okay. You. While this isn't going to be a lot, you watch Jack jumps out of the way of this fireball. It's kind of on the heat is on his heels. He rolls a little bit, grabs a bit of snow, and goes, catch, and throws a snowball at you. You going, something's being thrown at me. Drop your weapon onto the ice, and take 7 points of cold damage, as you now have to grab a hold of this snowball. And I would like you to roll a, let's see, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, roll a d6, please.
6.
You take that snowball and immediately turn around and see Belladonna and have to throw it at her. Roll an attack.
Choose wisely, Matthew.
Strength based, right? Or is this dex based?
This is dex based because it's thrown.
Because I'm a dex based. Okay. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
That's the snowball damage, DM.
I need you to roll me 2d6, please.
10.
10 points cold damage as this snow smacks against your face, the side of your face. Jack just looks over and I suppose that's the end of your turn. Belladonna.
That was action and bonus action. Yes.
Cool. Belladonna, it is your turn now. Schmitty, you're on deck.
Okay. How how do these trees look?
Some of them are pine trees, evergreen trees. Some of them are deciduous trees that would normally grow within this area, but although they are frosted and snow covered completely.
And the ice was half movement. Is everything here half movement?
Everything here is half movement.
Is this tree right here? How fat is it? Like the trunk. Is it wide enough?
Yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
like-
you'd be able to hug around it, probably.
Okay.
You'd probably be able to get your hands around it.
Good enough for me. I would like to leave this little girl's melee, so go ahead.
Good. Okay. Takes a swipe and misses, so don't worry. She's kind of in her own head.
Okay, so I'm here at this tree that was 10 feet of movement. And
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm so excited to do this. I'm gonna cast Tree Stride on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 5 feet of movement to get in the tree.
Okay.
And so that's 15, but I have to spend another 5 feet of movement to get out of the tree. But the tree is not half movement, right? So I can still use that.
Why don't you make me an athletics check as you're getting in and out of this tree?
Okay. Because the thing is, I can't stay in the tree. I have to get out of the tree at the end of the turn.
Yeah, we're gonna see if you're climbing down or if you're falling down. So that'll tell us if you have any more movement left.
12.
12 will do it.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
All right, so I say bye and I disappear into this tree, and then I can appear literally anywhere else. Let's see here. I assume this whole map is 500 feet.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I automatically know.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Yeah, the spell says I automatically know what trees I can exit out of. So it's not like I'm gonna exit out of a tiny tree I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
I will yeet myself.
A tree yeet.
I'll yeet myself over here. So I am 5 feet away from the tree that I went out of. So I'm over here. And I'm behind that tree. So
Cool. Zest just goes to try and hit you, and then watches you go into the tree, and she goes, "Huh?"
That Homer Simpson thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just she like looks around for you for a second and turns around, and Mrs. C is right here. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Schmitty, it is your turn.
Well, you know what? I'm focused on this guy, and I think that everyone else is kind of handling it, so I'm just going to smack this guy a couple times.
Sure.
He's down on
Go
the
ahead
ground.
and,
Well, actually, hang on. I might try something else. Maybe y'all can help me. If I do if I try and shove him, do I still get my attacks, or is that the same action?
Same action.
That's an action? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to try and
Yeah.
hit him.
cool.
So that is 24.
24 will hit.
And the other one is 15. 23.
23 will hit.
So let me roll some damage. Those are pretty good. Let's see here.
You're in your element.
I am. So that's 8 and 9. So 17 damage.
Ooh. Yeah.
Playing slapshot
You-
with this boy.
Yeah. So you kind of like tap sticks, trying to egg him on, and as soon as he kind of swings up for a second, you come from the other side and just whack, and as you hit that second time, hitting him right in the stomach, it just hits him right in the stomach, and he falls to his knees, and it's just like and is down.
He's down. Okay.
He's down. Yeah, poor guy. Let me grab. There we go. Cool.
Kick off, you hoser.
All right. At that, Jack. Yeah, he does. Sees Belladonna move and goes, and is going to teleport.
Mind your business.
Go
Here. From here.
I don't like that DM.
At that moment, he begins to move his hands around for a second and brings his hand forward, and it's kind of towards Mrs. C, but it kind of goes past. I need I need Schmitty to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
That doesn't look good. 5 minus 1, so that'd be 4.
Shoot. You look, and you're kind of looking where Jack is pointing or gesturing towards. And as you turn and look, you see a form, a force just over here. Yeah?
Mhm.
And as you turn, you see a goose right there that looks at you and goes, "Ha!"
Herbert. The goose. The goose.
You now have to
23rd
go
and Vine.
after. You now have to go after this spectral form
Damn straights.
right here. That's your target, right in that area.
Beautiful.
I don't think I have a goose mini. So I don't know if I could put anything down at the moment. Just know. There you
You don't
go.
have any cryptid geese ready?
I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Maybe the DM can draw us a cryptid goose.
There you go. That piece right there
Sure.
is your
It's Herbert,
intended target.
my arch nemesis.
Dang it, DM, how dare you make us use our imagination?
Oh,
Come on now. Bax, it is your turn.
Well,
Mrs. C, you're on deck.
so Bax's rage fades because he didn't get hit and he couldn't attack anything, and so now he's feeling a little down on himself because he's like, everything's so far away and I can't hit anything, and I just got this shiny new toy that's supposed to be really good at hitting things. And he's thinking, and he's got this whirlwind, this storm of emotions going through him. And I'm gonna use a charge of Call Lightning from the hammer.
So you're gonna try and call it.
I'm gonna try and call it.
Your favorite spell, Matt.
Will you roll me a d20 with advantage?
Okay. $18 plus anything?
Yep.
Yeah!
You feel this as you're holding on to this hammer, you feel this like this tingling sensation start to well up inside of you. The hair on your arms start to stand up, and as you're sitting here feeling bad about yourself and everything, you think about that superhero movie and you're like, no, I am worthy. And you call forth this lightning. Go ahead and do your damage.
Okay.
Who are you hitting, by the way?
It's gonna be, if you will, oh, I've got the snap thing, that's why it's not beaconing. That one right there! That jerk! Jack.
Jack.
Today
Okay.
cloudy.
So I will use a charge.
What was that?
Is today cloudy? Is call lightning the one that it's worse when it's cloudy?
Yeah, is it cloudy? Because
It is not cloudy.
It is not cloudy.
It is not cloudy today.
So that means it's 1d10 instead of 3d10. Yeah? Am I doing that right? Or is it 3? I'm confused. Bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point.
It's coming from the hammer, though. Your
Okay.
lightning is.
Okay. Well, there's a difference between call lightning and because the other spell I have, because this one's concentration, the other one is just lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Lightning
So
bolt.
that would be what you're using.
Oh, I'm
With
using
the roll
lightning
the
bolt.
D roll, yeah. With the D roll
Oh,
that
okay.
you rolled, that would be what you're using right now.
Then that's okay. So that
Way
would
better.
be
Way better.
8d6. Oh crap.
It's another dex save for Jack.
Yeah.
Dex save?
DC, yeah.
Okay.
12. 1, 2, 8. Oh dear. This is about to be like all of my D6s. Oh, dearie.
Yahtzee.
That would be a... Is it plus anything? No, just
No.
8d6. So that is 23 lightning damage.
Okay. He failed the save by 1. So he takes all of that.
Oh!
Wowzers.
I mean, I could only do that once. It was one or the other, and I could only do it once.
That's worth it.
Oh,
Yeah. You hold the hammer out towards him. This lightning comes off of it, hits him right in the solar plexus, and he just goes, ah! Play fair.
And as a bonus action, I would like to rage again.
Okay.
From behind a tree. Woo!
Thanks, Mom!
All right. That is going to be our little elf's turns.
And then as...
Oh.
Because I still have my movement.
Sure. Yes.
Because I would like to get to some ground, please. I don't like it on the ice. Oh, 20 feet gets me so close, but... Here's, that's 25. I get so close. I'm like right in the middle of this. Okay. And I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Getting close. Sidling up to the bank of snow here. Mrs. C, does 15 hit you?
Just barely, dear, it does.
Okay. So Zest has her hockey stick and she's kind of dancing after watching Belladonna leave. She's kind of like in her head and dancing around. She does this like pirouette turn real quick and just whoosh, and hits into you for 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. All right.
And is going to move just one over. Just kind of finish the little pirouette turn. It is your turn, Mrs. C. And James, you are on deck.
All right, I'm going to ow and kind of rub where she struck me. And I'm going to go into my pocket and grab one of the nice cookies, and it looks like a snowflake and it's iced all nice. And I'm going to say, "Hey, you need to watch where you're going. Now here, we don't take things at the holidays, we give them. Now don't take anything that hasn't been given. Here, I give you this cookie. Now stop hitting my friends, or I will be forced to hit you back. Do you understand?" And I give
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
11.
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, I am giving it back to him," and points towards Jack and goes, "He deserves gifts." And she does not take your cookie.
Well, he just got a gift of lightning!
I'm going to pocket the cookie and say, well, then it will go to someone who deserves it. And so what I just did, are you considering that action, bonus action, free action?
I will say that's your bonus action.
All right. Then I am going to, since she did not hit me.
She did hit you on her turn.
Oh, true. That's true. But after I told her, I said,
No.
do not hit me or I'll be forced to hit you back. She did not hit
Right.
me. So I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to beat feet out of there. And I know that gives her an attack of opportunity.
It
I
does.
do have Step of the Wind
You'd
as
have to
action
use a
or
key point.
bonus action. So I can use it as my action.
Yeah. You'd have
But I
to.
can only use it as my bonus. Yeah, I will
Oh,
go
as an action.
key
Okay.
point and I will use Step of the Wind to get out of there with the disengage.
Sweet.
And jump distance is doubled and all that. I think that lets me get, I don't know, right about here.
Well, let's check.
Mrs. Claus has got a gift for you.
I'd actually prefer there, if I may.
Step of the Wind, what's your range on it?
Step of the Wind allows you to disengage or dash as a bonus action. And your jump distance is doubled for the turn. So if I can jump, then I can double that. I will not be using the dash because I used it to disengage, but I get 50 feet of speed anyway.
I'd like you to make this is where I'm gonna start asking for that dex check.
Okay. Saving throw or check?
Check.
Just straight dexterity or acrobatics?
We'll say straight dexterity.
Natural 19 for a 23.
Okay, then you are able to get to where you need to be.
Sweet. You don't deserve this cookie. Yep, and here I am over by him. And that was my action and my bonus action and my movement. So
Sounds good.
I'm done.
All right, James, it's your turn.
Ooh.
Belladonna, you're on deck.
I'm going to move away from the cookie denier. First, I'm going to swoop up my sword as I'm going too.
Okay,
Nope, I need the other one.
you pick up your sword.
5, 15.
She's gonna take attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
No. 13.
Miss.
So it doesn't hit you.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that far. I'm gonna look at Jack, and I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna put one of the cookies, start shooting all the cookies, and I'll be like, "Ha! Hey Jack, how many letters in the alphabet during Christmas?" 25.
many?
Because of Noel. And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Okay. What save is that?
It's a 16 Wisdom.
Is the joke a requirement of casting the spell or just extra for us?
It's extra for me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Full point, sir.
Player approves.
I've never seen anybody cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter without telling
That a
a
joke,
bad
right?
joke. So I think it is pretty much required at this point.
Compulsories.
Hold a 2.
So he is laughing uncontrollably. He falls prone, becomes incapacitated, and is unable to stand up for the duration.
Which is?
1 minute while I concentrate.
Speaking of concentration. Oh, now you're gonna give me the good. Cool.
Wait, unless he has an intelligence score of 4 or less and he's unaffected.
His intelligence score is more than.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And so at the end of its turn, or if he takes damage, he gets to repeat the save.
He is. On the ground, laughing. Alrighty. Belladonna, it is your turn.
Hello. Okay. I would like to take 5 feet of movement and go back into this tree.
Sweet.
And then go, oh, that's not what I meant. Let's see if I can, oh, yeah. And then I would like to exit out of this tree. And then I would like to, okay, right here, I would like, if I cast something right here that's 10 foot, 10 foot radius, would it hit Mrs. C or just him?
You'll want to hit here.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do it with right next to him, 10 feet is Mrs. C.
Okay, so I'll do it right here.
Yeah.
Um,
And what are you
Yeah.
casting?
yes, I was just debating about if I want to hurt that tree or not, but it's okay. And I will cast Flame Strike,
Ooh, okay.
which is a vertical column of fire that's 10-foot radius and 50 foot or 40 foot high. He's got to make a deck save.
Woo!
Which I believe he fails because he's prone
He's prone.
and incapacitated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Auto fails.
Auto fail, yeah.
Auto fail.
But if he takes damage, then he gets to
He gets to make the save.
re-roll for the
Correct. Yeah.
save, right?
Don't worry, it's 8d6. Worth it.
That's worth it.
Okay, so it's 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant. Do you want me to roll them separate or is it fine?
You can roll them together.
DM, well, if he takes damage, it's advantage on the save, just for information.
Got it.
Nice. $38 points of fire and radiant damage.
Ooh. All right. Wow. It's good to note. Yeah, you watch and this column of fire comes up and he's rolling around on the ground laughing, and as he rolls towards it you can see that his like very fair skin starts to pink and he starts rolling the other way. It seems to hurt him, but at the same time he's laughing, so you're not sure how much it's hurting him. Is that the end of your turn?
I will move as 5 feet that way just to finish up my movement, and that's it.
Sounds good. And he has to roll the
Wisdom saving throw of 16.
wisdom save again. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, so he breaks out of it, but he is still prone.
Got it. Ha. He's gonna right where he's at, grab a bunch of snow.
Is there much snow
And-
left around him?
Yeah, right.
Not on the one side, but on the other side, yes. Yeah, he's going to throw. Yeah, he's a smart guy. All right. He's gonna go, "Hey kid," and throw a snowball over at Bax. I need you to roll some form of save that I have to find.
It's okay.
Here we go.
As long as I take some damage, I don't care right now.
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Oh, okay.
Wisdom save.
Tasha's drop, so concentration.
That's a 7.
7. Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
That's okay.
He throws a snowball towards you. You drop your hammer to grab a hold of this snowball. You suffer 10 points of cold damage, and he yells, "Snowball fight!" And you need to roll a D1, 2, D4 for me, please.
She said a D1.
I was like,
No.
what is that?
Huh?
1, hey!
3.
3. 1, 2. You take the snowball and have to throw it at James.
Oh
The
no.
battle
attack.
of the Jameses.
Roll for an attack.
Because I don't have any throwing attacks. Would it just be my unarmed?
It's just your dex mod, with it.
Okay. Okay. That is cocked. Okay. Okay. 9.
Mhm. Okay, 9's not gonna hit him. You fling the snowball and it just goes and kind of onto the ice and slides right next to James.
Woo!
But I took damage, so I'm still raging. Haha.
True. However, Jack uses some of his movement to stand back up. And he goes, let's have some real fun. And he throws his hands out, and starting from right here, I need James and Bax to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Is this an effect I can see?
This is an effect you can see.
Okay. I have advantage. Okay. You said saving throw? Yeah?
Saving throw.
Okay.
6.
That is going to be an 18.
Okay. So you succeed, Bax, which means don't you love that sound?
Pens.
Not from you.
I like it when I make it.
James, you suffer 33 points of damage.
Is this another cold ability?
Part of it is cold. Part of it is bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 31.
Would you like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
33.
reaction absorb elements again.
Okay.
So that way I can have the cold.
Okay, so that would be 27 halved.
So 13.
Mm-hmm.
You said there was bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be the rest. So
4.
7, 8, 5. 5 bludgeoning damage.
18 total. Thank you.
Which would mean your Bax, you are getting half of that 27.
So that's 13.
And
Damage
then-
straight up.
13.
I thought it was at the end of your turn I lost that.
Right.
I'm gonna do the reaction thing again.
Oh, you're going to do it again?
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
do it as my reaction every turn. So just
Half
take
of the
half
half.
of 13 too. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
half of-
6.
so that'd
and
be 6
then-
damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage because you're raging.
Yes. And
Why are you
3.
making it math so much, guys?
I'm
Come on.
sorry.
We don't
I
want
just
to
don't
die.
like getting hurt.
You watch, and as he spreads his hands out like this, you watch the snow come off of the trees and bits of ice that are have been picked up around this frozen lake, and they kind of come up into the air and just rain down on both of you like a hailstorm. And Jack Jack looks at you guys and goes, "This is fun, right?"
I'll be
That's
having
his
some
turn.
more fun in a minute. And
It
so
is your
that's
turn, Bex.
so yeah, 10 feet of my movement will get me onto solid ground again.
Hooray.
And then I will have 25 feet left. Which will that get me all the way over here? Oh yes it will.
Flanked. Mhm.
Flanked. And
Go for it.
I'm gonna start hitting him. So I'm going to do my 2 attacks and frenzy. So roll all 3 now?
All 3 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
While he's rolling, did I lose a turn because of that charm?
Did
Oh, did
yes.
Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought I was after Bella, but I was like,
You're correct, but you can roll your you can roll to see if you can
safe.
roll that intelligence check to see if you can notice if that's a real goose or not, or if it's
Gotcha.
Herbert or not.
I will-
Nope.
Oh, okay.
6
No, that's that darn Herbert, man.
on Herbert.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to mention that before I moved, I picked up my hammer because I
Okay.
wouldn't leave without it.
I'll give it to you.
It's a shiny new toy. A kid's not gonna leave their shiny new toy.
And James is concerned that we sell these in store.
Are you sure? Or did Bax just ended up grabbing the last one off the top shelf?
Hope so.
So the first one is going to be 28 to hit.
That'll hit. Yeah, sure. You betcha.
And he's gonna two-handing
Yep.
all the attacks.
Okay.
The next one is going to be 12 to hit.
Miss.
That's what I thought. And then 24 to hit for the last one, the frenzy.
That'll hit as well.
Okay.
So 2 of them.
2d10 plus 5 plus 3. So 5, 10, 13 for the first one.
Okay.
And then 14 for the second one that hit.
Cool.
Oh, I was supposed to be rolling with advantage and I didn't. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Turn's over.
Next time.
Next time. I forgot.
You swing and connect with Jack as he's trying to dance around you. He dances a few of these away from you, but you do actually make contact a few times, and he is starting to look hurt. He's looking hurt. That is gonna be Zest is going to good girl. She is gonna come back to reality for a second and go, oh, come up behind James and go and try and hit you right in the knees. That's a 17 to hit.
This is.
Yeah.
I'm blade singing, so I have my extra AC.
It's true. It's true. Yep. So she doesn't. She does not make contact. Cool. Mrs. C, that's you.
All right, so while Jack is kind of from the flurry of damage he just took from our raging monster child, I am going to tap him on the shoulder, and I'm going to say, Excuse me, Jack, is it? Your last name wouldn't happen to be Hall, would it? Because you're about to get decked. And I'm going to punch him in the freaking face.
Don't forget to roll with advantage.
That would be 23.
It's gonna hit, yeah.
Excellent. And that is a 7.
All right, 7 points of damage.
Yes. And flurry of blows.
Okay. Spend that key point.
Do I get advantage on both of those? Excellent.
You do, because flanking.
Perfect. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, so that one doesn't, but my 19 plus 8 does. So my first, so decked and then miss and then another hit from my second flurry.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle.
That's 5.
5 points of damage. Very nice.
Jingle, jingle, ring his bell.
There it is. Woo! Yeah. Whack! Right in the jaw. He just... Whoo! You come for another swing, and he just ducks underneath it. La, 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 la. And you just hit right into his gut with the last one, and he just... I just wanted to have fun! And you watch him bring his hands down, and he is going to teleport.
Does that, do I get an AOO for that?
You do not.
Okay.
Teleport does not allow you an attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's fine.
James, it is your turn. Belladonna, you're on deck.
Cool. That changes everything.
Both of us.
Seeing Ginger, Snap, Sprinkle, Chloe. I don't know which one's behind me anymore.
Zest.
Zest. Oh, cool.
Zest.
The most important one.
I'm gonna spin the sword, and as I do, some of that cold energy from Jack's thing starts to flurry. And I'm like, well, sorry, kids, you're right here, and I'm gonna take an attack at her.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Do you need me to split up any of the cold damage for her? Is she resistant?
You do not.
Okay. 15 points of piercing and cold damage at Zest.
Ooh, okay. $15 or 13?
15. And I'm going to split up my attacks, and I'm going to, at the sword, I'm going to, again, select, hit one of the happenings, run my hand across, and I'm going to cast Fire Bolts at Jack.
Cool. Go for it.
Natural 20. The one time a wizard spell lets you crit.
Okay. Roll your damage.
2d10 fire damage. 24 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oh. Firebolt does not give off an area of effect, does it?
No, Fire Bolts is the cantrip. It's the very one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Jack is the big target. She's here. He keeps running away. I'm gonna end my turn. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Belladonna, it is your turn.
Hello. If I move like here, oh, no, wrong one. That's an arrow, man. like on this side of the tree? Can I
Yes.
see him?
Roll a perception check.
Where is it? It's a natural one.
You cannot at this moment. Not quite.
Okay.
You would have to step out away from the tree to be able to see
Oh, okay. But if I moved, jeez Louise.
him.
If I actually moved to right here, is he in the line of sight? That's here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll
Yes.
just do that. So it was 1, 2, 3. So it was 3 squares. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I will again. I don't know why I measure this, but I will. Okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
This guy's making me mad. I don't like him. Okay, which die? Okay. That's not gonna hit. I don't think so. At least.
What do you got?
14?
14 does not hit. No. Nope.
Oof. Okay.
You cast it. He kind of like hits the deck for a second and gets back up.
And that's all my movement, right? To move around
Uh-huh.
the tree. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. That's it. Schmitty. I think you're
You're
on mute.
muted.
Sorry, thought I'd be moving to chase after this goose, but I'm not sure if I'm charmed or just kind of transfixed
Yeah,
by
you
him.
can. Yeah, you are compelled to deal with this goose. That is
Okay.
your nemesis.
Gotcha. Because I think that I missed a turn back there. I'm not sure. You can tell me.
Yeah.
So, otherwise,
Sorry, I think you did. Yes.
I would have moved about here and then failed my saving throw. Last turn. So
Oh,
now it's this turn. Let's try another
Yes.
save.
yes, please.
Natural one.
Oh no!
That
Get that goose.
you want to hit that goose.
I do. I want that goose.
You're swinging wildly at this goose, and you're not even noticing that it kind of like jumps up and moves a little bit away from you, but it you don't even notice that it's like going through part of its foot every time it's jumping. You
He's
are
just
so
fast.
transfixed on Herbert and the fact that he is here being the bane of your existence.
Still charmed.
Still charmed. All right, it is Jack's turn. He's going to teleport out for a sec. And I would like you to make an acrobatics check, Belladonna, please.
Not good at that. Six.
Okay. He. Ooh. Okay. I want to check some things real quick. Yeah.
The
Cool.
snow globe's in my bag. I haven't been holding it in my hand this whole
Yeah.
time.
As you were looking around, you watched him kind of, and you feel this tap on your shoulder. And as you turn around, he has the snow globe in his hand, and he goes, "Thank you very much," and begins to move back away from you. So you may take an attack of opportunity if you wish, but I don't know what you would have.
My hand?
Your hand, okay?
Oh wait, I'm a warcaster.
Oh,
Oh!
So I can use a lot of things,
Yeah.
actually.
Warcaster is the best feat for a spellcaster. Oh man.
What's it gonna be?
It doesn't matter this the level.
No, you.
Okay,
choose
then
level.
3rd level guiding bolt.
Oh.
Okay.
You messed up last time. I'm not rolling you. Okay, that's good. Would a 13 plus 9 how would do it?
22.
Yeah,
22 will do it, yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought so.
Go ahead.
Let's do 6d6. I do like this noise, you're right.
Yeah.
Jingle dice, jingle dice.
25.
25 points of damage.
Yes, radiant damage.
If you don't mind, I'm still going to narrate. Yes?
Yeah.
But you're all right? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
You got both of them.
You got both of them. So, he goes, thank you very much, and begins to move away from you, and you bring your hand up to him to hit him with the guiding bolt, and you say,
Oh. Stay cool, bird boy.
nice. You hit him with this beam of light that pushes him back and hits him into the tree, knocks him down, and he slides down holding the snow globe. The bird, the image of Herbert goes away, by the way, just kind of into the mist. And Jack is sitting there holding the snow globe, and he goes, everyone always wants to play with their toys. I gave you the first beautiful snow of the season a few days ago, and none of you in the town appreciated it. But this was fun. He looks down at the snow globe, says something in Sylvan, and he gets sucked into the snow globe and is gone.
Do I know what I speak Sylvan? Do I know what he said? Does it translate?
It roughly translates until next time. And the snow globe is in the snow.
It's still unlocked as a snow globe?
Yes.
Are those kids okay?
Zest. Zest looks around and goes, where did it? Sorry? And begins to like skate off.
Do we know? Because I'm looking at my line of sight. Jack's behind a tree, so I don't know he's gone.
Right. I would say, yeah, he's behind a tree. You do not see him.
Oh, I'm gonna take a swing at her. She skates.
He's gone.
You're gonna take a swing at Zest?
I don't think 11's gonna hit her though.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the other little elves, when they're down, were they down and dead or just knocked out?
They are knocked out. They're unconscious at this point.
I'll go around and spare the dying on them
Okay.
so that they don't die.
Okay. The globe sits in the snow. I would like anybody who is proficient in Arcana to please roll an Arcana check.
27.
Okay. You bring your blade as well as your arcane focus, your phone, over towards the snow globe. You detach it, unclip it, and look. The snow globe is still open in some cases, and it looks like there's something else in there, not just Jack. Not living, just
Remember?
something else. Are you going over and
The goose?
Yeah, I figured if we're all reconvening because now it's all over.
Sure. Yeah.
I would stow the sword, just deactivate my blade singing, and then go over and I don't. Yeah, I have the spell slot. I'm not gonna take the time to ritually cast. I'm just gonna cast Identify.
Okay.
Information on what's happening.
Sure. As you cast Identify on this on the globe, the snow begins to kick up a little bit and swirl around, and then the snow sort of settles and drops, and all of you can see there are a bunch of toys, there are parcels, there are boxes in a pile in here. It looks like it's stuck in some form of stasis, like a bag of holding.
Wait, Mrs. C, didn't you say? He'll go to say Jim and look at backs. That Santa said people were complaining about the wrong toys.
You're
A lot of returns is.
He did mention that. He did.
I wonder if they've been messing with our stock the whole time.
That makes sense.
It's just mischief.
Can we go return them and help Santa?
I likes that. Why don't we see if we can get them out of there? I do happen to have a big old truck.
Well, the holidays have passed. Everyone had their fun. Why don't we let Jack keep them this year?
I don't know. Today is Boxing Day, where you give back the presents or you trickle down the presents from the highers to the lowers.
You're absolutely
If these
right.
are all unreconciled and untracked or have been considered delivered and stolen, then they're gifts.
Okay.
The little girl, the zesty one, when I tried to give her a cookie and we talked about gifts and she said that I point to Jack inside the snow globe, deserves his gift too. Bella, you're the one that brought him down. Did anything interesting happen? Did you say anything? Did he say anything? Did he do anything?
He said he brought the first snow of the season and nobody appreciated it. And he just wanted to have fun.
Goodness. I've always appreciated the snow.
It could be
I
that
don't
we
really
take it for
quite
granted.
play in it anymore, do I?
I make a snowball and I throw it at Bax.
Hey! Oh,
I make
you're
a
wrong!
snowball And I throw it at James.
Why? Oh.
Come on now, your turn. Schmitty hasn't been hit with one yet. And I make another one and I throw it up and I take my candy cane and I toss it like it's a baseball and try and hit.
It just kind of splats everywhere.
But Bax from behind Mrs. C throws a snowball at Schmitty.
And as I'm blinded, I just get pegged by that snowball.
Can I attempt to extract just one of the gifts, like one of the parcels I see in the globe?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me either an investigation or an arcana check, please.
Arcana is definitely my highest stat. You said but investigation have advantage. Ooh, nope, I'm not. I'm gonna be risky. Let's go one roll. 25. Arcana.
Yeah.
I'm showing up.
You take your phone out and you kind of look through a few of your apps and go back to the coding that you had.
Mhm.
And as you look at it, it doesn't say input anymore. It says output? Question mark?
Tap output.
Okay. Affirmative. And one of the boxes out through the top and just into your
Okay,
hand.
I know how to get them out, so we should probably go to the truck and unload.
Maybe we can let Jack keep one.
What were you trying to return?
Wait,
Belladonna?
is this significant? I pull out the stone you gave me.
No.
Cool. I'm going to use one of my artificer infusions, and
I mean, well, it was important for you, but
I'm gonna infuse into the stone. A 6-second message, because I'm allowed to, and it'll last indefinitely. Find us next year for fun, Jack. This is for you. And I'm gonna try and code to do input to throw that stone into the sphere for him.
Good. You're able to do it. And you kind of toss it up, and just as you think that that stone is gonna hit the glass, it just and is sucked in.
I dig back around in my purse and I get another rose quartz and I say, keep that and take it on your stupid date.
It's you guys,
It'll help.
you heard that. Okay, and I'm like slowly like
You're
off
loud.
the truck.
You guys head towards the truck after kicking up a little bit of snow at each other. You get back into the post-haste truck. Schmitty, you drive everybody back into town, and you're able to, one by one, output every gift that was taken and give back to the town of Springcrest. And that is the end of our one-shot.
Yay! That was great.
That was so good.
That was so fun,
much
guys.
What a moron.
Great story. Great story.
Lovely! Hooray!
Cool.
I've never killed anything ever.
You got both
And
of
I
them.
killed
Both
two
of them.
things.
You got both of the big blows.
The holiday miracle.
It really is. I've played D&D for how long and I've never killed anything?
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. A special thanks to Joe for our music, as well as Cody, Joe, Rachel, Tallis, and Matt. Thank you guys so much for joining. We really hoped that you enjoyed this holiday one-shot, and maybe remember to keep a little winter in your heart as well this season. Stay mythic out there, geeks.
Stay mythic.
Stay mythic, guys.